we should be live. I just really want to make sure that the audio is good, because this is a little bit louder than like the other visual novels we've been playing recently. So I'm like, I just want to double check and make sure. So okay, there it is. There. Hang on. Let's go ahead and turn this down. Just so this is at like 17.7. Let's go ahead and turn it down to minus 20. How does that sound? Does it sound a bit better? I'm just doing some quick tests. I just want to make sure it sounds good, because I don't want to be like blowing your guys' ears out. I'm just listening. Hang on, let's turn it down just a little bit more. Okay. Hang on. Does it sound any better? I can't tell. I think that might sound good. Here, while it's playing, I'm just gonna really quickly put some links into both the chats, into both the YouTube and the Twitch. I completely forgot what Twitch is called there for a second. It's completely normal. I can't tell. It's always hard to tell when I'm like doing like the live stream stuff, but that's fine. Hang on. Let me just really quick turn this down just a little bit more, I think. Just a little bit there. Okay, I think that should be good. Okay, and then like let's just go ahead and paste that and paste that. There we go. Just get the oh wait, why the freak is there not? Is that on both of them? Oh, hello Code, how's it going? Oh shoot, I just dropped my controller. How's life been? I'm just making sure stuff gets all... Oh, wait, no, it is. Okay, it's all good. It just looks weird over on the YouTube live stream, where there's, like, for some reason, a space between Bender and Store. I don't know why it's like that, but over on the Twitch one, it's good. Good. What about you? I'm doing okay, you know? Living life, just kind of, like, vibing, you know? Oh, today I was, like, very happy because... Okay, my brain is short-circuiting listening to my feedback. I forgot that I was wearing my headphones. Is your wrist okay? They are in a very weird situation where there's like still some like a lot of inflammation left over, so we're just kind of waiting for that to settle down, but they should be getting all better. But I did push a little too far by using them a little bit on Thursday. I think it was like I went for a bike ride, and for some reason like bike riding is just a little harder on your wrist than I thought, specifically if you have weak little noodle wrists like I do. That haven't been doing anything with the past couple months, so that's really hard on just from like all the pressure of like your body weight against it, you know? So they're getting better. I'm being able to start playing like video games and stuff like that, which I'm very excited for. Slowly going to be able to try and like get it back into like drawing and writing and stuff like that. So I am excited. But what have you been up to recently? It's been a while. my friend just said he has twink wrist. You're not. I've basically been told that. Not that specifically. I've just been told that I have tiny wrist by a lot of people. Because I used to do like a lot of like wrist exercises and stuff like that. But ever since this all started, I can't really do that anymore. So like my arms and my wrists have just become so tiny, so twinky. You know what I mean? It's been a good time. That's one of the things I'm really excited about, like getting my entire body back into like a workable state, is that I can actually start getting back to working out. Because like I've never had like big arms or anything like that. I've always like had like stronger legs and everything, but recently I've been like looking at my legs and I'm like, oh my gosh, my legs are so tiny now. They've lost all of their muscles. Also, are you industry now or still indie? Okay, so I'm still with the Studio Lane ambassador thing. I'm still basically indie. Also, okay, I just want to make sure. Strong legs gangs. Listen, my legs used to be insane. Okay, they like if I flex them, they'd go rock hard. I was running like half marathons and stuff like that. I was squatting, like leg extending with so much. It was so good. But yeah, no. So I'm still indie. It's just sort of like I think the best way to describe it is it's sort of like a partnership where like we have like this code and like how do I explain it? I explained it a little bit in the last stream, but I also feel like I was talking nonsense. I do think the best way to just explain it is like it's just sort of like a collab, you know, like we kind of just like work together now, but I'm still good to like do my own stuff, and like we got this like discount code and everything going on, but I'm still indie, if that made any sense. I don't think it did, but you know what? I'm gonna trust that it did. Oh gosh, what was I gonna say? I was talking about like me like looking forward to getting So when my body is all back into working shape, I also wanted to do a thing where on Twitter I would go through and be like, okay, here's like all of the shows and books that I read. And one of my goals for this year was to only read like 15 books in total, just because last year I only read 10. But because of like how many books I've been reading, because of me being able to like not being able to do anything, I'm already at 15, and I'm almost done with number 6. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I might be able to like finish my entire bookshelf this year. I might be able to catch up on my reading list. That's gonna go crazy, and I'm so excited for that. But I'm also really excited to being able to get back into not doing that, if that makes any sense. I mean, I'm excited to like get back into like not reading and doing stuff. Like all through this week, I caught up to Boruto. I started it and caught all the way up to it in just 1 week, which isn't a small amount of manga. It was like almost 20 volumes, I think, along with also finishing like 2 novels this week. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm really excited. Like, I love reading. I'm really excited to getting back into doing other things, you know? So that's gonna be a good time. But you know, I really want to go through and make like a thread of just like everything I've like read and stuff and watched and stuff, which will be super easy for like the books, just because I have a Goodread account, so like I can just like see everything there. Also, I was just opening up some stuff on the side. You're braver than me. I can't touch Boruto knowing what happened to Inojin. Hang on, wait. What did happen to Inojin? I caught all the way up and nothing happened to him. He was in the most recent chapter that came out like on the 20th, and nothing had happened. What the freak happened to Inojin? Oh my gosh, my god. Now I'm worried. Did I maybe skip a chapter? Oh, yeah, I guess he got stabbed. Chapter 10 of Blue Vortex. Yeah, okay, so maybe it's just because, like, it's Naruto and, like, Shonen stuff. Like, he got impaled and everything, and it's like, he'll be fine. Like, maybe I'm just too desensitized to Shonen. My baby, he got the Neji treatment. Listen, Neji was treated so horribly. I guess, insert Naruto spoilers here if you don't know. But, like, Neji was done so dirty. He took a bigger impalement when he was a kid and came back just fine from it. Then he gets struck with a tiny little thorn from the Ten Tails and goes down. And it's like, my guy, this has happened to you before and you walked it off, basically. Come on. But yeah, no. When that happened to Inojin, I was just kind of like, oh no, I guess, like, he's impaled. Yeah, he'll be fine, I'm sure. Like, I don't know. It's shonen. People get impaled all the time and live. Like, using My Hero as an example, Gran Torino, he's the size of, like, I don't know, like a small plushie, and he gets impaled by Shigaraki, and he gets up just fine. No, because Neji was right about destiny and stuff. He died for Hinata like he was raised to. Listen. That's just because he chose that one moment to job out super hard. Listen. Like, there's, like, so much to talk about, like, how Naruto handles, like, destiny and stuff. Because, like, one of, like, the way I've always taken is, like, how do I put this? Is that it has the idea that destiny does exist, but it's up to you to change your destiny. Like, because if destiny was real in Naruto and, like, was unchangeable, then Naruto and Sasuke would have killed each other just like their last 2 reincarnations had, just because that's destiny, you know? But then they defied it. They fought, sure, but then they came to a peaceful resolution, and then they made, like, the most peaceful era of, like, the entire ninja world, basically. So it's just like, I don't know, I guess Neji just didn't try hard enough, I say Hinata should have died instead of Neji. Girl almost died twice for Naruto, and he still tells his dad, Sakura. Oh my gosh, that annoyed me so much. Like, when, like, that whole scene was happening between him and Minato, I was like, what do you mean? Hinata said she loved you, meant it, and almost died twice for you. And you're just like, yeah, I still like Sakura, though. This girl who, like, doesn't treat me that well and, like, never has. Like, she gets a lot better in, like, the last and Boruto in terms of, like, being, like, an actual friend towards Naruto. But, like, their connection in the original series is just so non-existent. It's crazy. Like, the only time I'm like, these two, like, might be friends is, like, a little bit in Shippuden, like, a few moments there. But outside of, like, a couple of scenes, it's still, like, I don't think these guys like each other at all. But Naruto still acts like he does, you know? It's very weird. But yeah, no, if Hinata had actually died, because one of the reasons, like, Neji's death in that scene didn't really hit me that hard was just because, like, after his fight with, what's-his-face, the spider dude, he just kind of fell off the series. Like, most characters did in Shippuden. Like, they just never came back and did anything, whereas Hinata was one of the only, like, side characters who was like, I'm gonna, like, do a couple of things and have a few good moments. So, like, if she had died there instead, like, it would have been, like, a way more impactful moment than Neji dying, because it's like, oh wow, this is the first time you've been relevant in like 400 chapters. That's crazy, dog, and it's just to die. That sucks. But it's it's a good time. It's a good time. But yeah, no, honestly, this might be my hottest take of all. But I kind of really like the Boruto anime, and I wish that the manga was a bit more like it. Because, like, I got all the way caught up to the manga, and I was just sitting there like, bro, Sarada and Mitsuki are, like, hardly in this thing. Like, if your name isn't Boruto or Kawaki, you're just, like, not even a character right now, because they just don't do anything. Like, it wasn't until, Two Blue... It's called, like, Two Blue Vortex, right? I think that's what it's called, which is, like, the worst name ever, and I hate it. Where, like... No, because the way they use the movie to force them together, Jinchuriki can't be put under Genjutsu canonically, but they use Genjutsu to make him realize she had... Okay, that's the weirdest thing, because, like, technically they can, and then, like, the tailed beast can, like, wake them up out of it. But, like, why wouldn't Kurama get Naruto out of it immediately? He didn't like her like that, but everyone told him she loved him, so she had to date her because she waited for him. That annoyed me so much. Ugh. Yeah, no. That whole thing was weird. Like, I do like the movie. I really do like the last for some of it, but some parts of it are a little weird. And you stand Mitsuki for clear skin. Okay, you might like him for his clear skin, but as soon as he goes Sage Mode, though, he looks so much cooler with his skin cracking and falling apart just because his body can't handle the energy from it. It's so freaking cool. Okay, in the anime, I really like Mitsuki and Sarada both. I really like them a lot, and I like a lot of his classmates and all the other, like, ninja who, like, graduate from it. But, like, in the manga, like, the first time Sarada and Mitsuki do anything is when they're fighting Boro, which is, like, almost 40 chapters in, which isn't a little amount. It's a monthly manga, so the chapters are long, so it's, like, almost 10 volumes in when they do, like, their first thing, and it's, like... I really like this because, like, there's, like, a consistently, like, interesting story going on here, you know? But, like, I also still enjoyed, like, what they do for the characters in the Boruto anime. Because, like, in the Boruto anime, a lot of the side characters, like, just do things, you know? Like, if you get, like, a favorite one of his, like, classmates or whatever, chances are they'll get an episode at some point, you know? Also, the animation studio changing dialogue from OG Naruto makes Sakura be annoying about Yeah! That was crazy, because, like, I was watching... My dad watched a little bit of the Naruto anime, and I was just sitting down watching it with him, and when she started going off about Naruto being an orphan, I was just thinking of, like, I do not remember that line at all. Oh my gosh. Though in the manga, she wasn't the one who said it and resolved to treat Naruto better when Sasuke told her how Naruto lived. Yeah, they did her such a disservice there. They were just like, why don't we just make Sakura way more way more unlikable? And it's just like, okay, like, why though? She's one of the main characters. You should probably have, like, the audience like her a bit. Like, the worst thing to me about Sakura, at least in, like, OG Naruto, like, the first, like, when you know, before the time skip and everything, is that, like, I don't know, she's just not as, like, competent as Naruto and Sasuke and a lot of stuff. Like, she does start off, like, more competent than Naruto in most ways, but then, like, Naruto, like, quickly, like, overtakes her, and she's just not given as many interesting things to do as the other two are. Like, that's kind of it. She's just, like, given less interesting things to do than Naruto and Sasuke are for, like, a long while, but she's not, like, unlikable to me. Like, I did like her, but then in the anime, they were just like, yeah, Sakura canonically hates orphans, and it's just like, okay, well, that's a weird little character trait to give her. I don't know why you did that, but it's fine. I have a lot of feelings about how sturdy Sakura's done in the anime. She's from a non-ninja clan, yet she was the only one to land an actual punch on Miss Moon Lady Kaguya. Without her, Naruto and Sasuke couldn't have sealed her and would have died. Exactly. Like, that's the thing. Like, if you try to argue that Sakura is useless, I just disagree strongly. Like you said, she's the only one from a non-ninja clan to, like, get as far as she did. Like, for me, like, I think people, like, do look a little bit too much into, like, clan and, like, the lineage of the characters, but at the same time, that is also the series' fault, because, like, some characters, like, to me, for Naruto, he himself, outside of having a large chakra pool, doesn't really get that many buffs from being Minato and Kushina's kid, just because, like, he sucked at everything. So it's like, okay, what are his benefits outside of having a lot of chakra? But then you also have, like, Sasuke, who was, like, an Uchiha, but he sucked at everything, so he had to work his butt off for it. But then, like, every other character who's like, oh, they're from X, Y, or Z clan, they're the strongest guys in the universe. She started off weak as hell because she wasn't in a clan, but like Rock Lee, she put in effort. Exactly. Like, the training she did with, like, Tsunade, like, put her up on Naruto's level. Like, she wasn't, like, a background teammate anymore, basically. Which, like, they could have done so many, like, cool things with her. Like, I mean, they kind of did it with, like, her chakra control that she had in the beginning, making her be, like, a good, like, medical ninja. But, like, I still feel like they could have done, like, just a little bit more. Daily by Tsunade, while also making her Byakuya. Yeah. And, like, that was also, like, a good, like, pull out of, like, oh, she also has, like, this power-up that puts her on Naruto's level when he has, like, the Kurama Cloak, and Sasuke's when he has the internal Mangekyo. But then she doesn't, like, up until, like, Kaguya, even with that huge power-up, she just kind of gets, like, dicked on the whole war. Like, it's, like, infamous of when she's like, oh, I don't need Naruto and Sasuke to protect me anymore, whatever she says. And then she goes to fight Madara, and then he no-diff almost kills her and has to get saved immediately. And it's like, did we really have to treat her like that? She had her big moment. Let her punch the guy. Like, again, she does get her good moment against Kaguya, but, like, she could have been handled so much better. I actually do like Sakura. She just could have been handled a little bit better, I feel, in a lot of ways. But yeah, I think with all that being said, we should probably hop on into the Headwell loss, just because it's been a little while. I wish they did Genjutsu stuff. Okay, hang on, we can put this on hold. I wish they did Genjutsu stuff with her, because Kakashi mentioned her chakra control was perfect for Genjutsu, with adult Sakura being immune. Okay, yeah, no, exactly. Like, she was set up, like, as this, like, great, like, person with chakra control and, like, everything with Genjutsu. But then they just turned Genjutsu into being, like, the Uchiha thing. So I feel like Kishimoto was like, no, we can't have her be good at Genjutsu and stuff. That's like Sasuke and the other Uchiha's thing. So, like, let's just not have her ever do anything with that. Who in the Konoha 13 has Genjutsu aside from Sasuke? No, exactly. But I feel like because Sasuke is such a prevalent character, he, like, backtracked on it. I was like, I need Sasuke to be my specialist boy ever. I'm saying this as a huge Sasuke fan. But, like... He was given the most special boy privilege ever. He literally just absorbed the thing that Sakura was good at, and it's so crazy. But that also just comes down to, like, how the Uchiha is handled in general, of, like, oh yeah, the Uchiha are these people who are just, like, you know, kind of strong, and they have the Sharingan, a thing that lets you see things better, and, like, you can see chakra and stuff. Into, oh yeah, the Uchiha, the people with the Sharingan, which can summon the Susanoo, put you in Genjutsu, can reverse reality, can control reality, actually. And it's just like, I feel like you went a little too far. But not only that, but the Sharingan also evolves into the Rinnegan, which actually just makes you a god if you have it. It's like, I think you need to chill. Sasuke wasn't even supposed to exist. Kishimoto's editor had to convince him to put Sasuke in as a rival. Yeah, which is crazy. It's crazy that, because, like, Sasuke is, like, probably one of my favorite Naruto characters. He's like, definitely up there. Like, I think Sasuke is, like, a super well-written character. I understand why people don't like him. I just think he's a well-written character. But it's crazy that he had to be put in by Kishimoto's editor. I'm just saying, they're like, how would this story have even gone without Sasuke there? You know what I mean? Like, he's, like, the second most pivotal character in the entire story. So it's like, okay, so, like, his editor just straight up gave him, like, the entire story. Also, not Naruto having more romance and kisses with Sasuke. Dude, especially if you watch the filler, I think it happened to the filler like 2 or 3 times where they just straight up kiss. And yeah, listen, unironically, I think Naruto and Sasuke is a better ship than Naruto and Sakura or Naruto and Hinata or anything like that, especially after getting into Boruto, where it's like Sasuke comes back to the village like once a year and he just talks to Naruto and talks about Naruto and he lives to help Naruto when their hands were stuck together. Oh my gosh, yes. Like, and like the way that they kiss in that episode where like the stuff just keeps slapping them together and anything. Anyways, Kiba and Kankuro need more love. Dog, and that's like the crazy part. Like, Kankuro was like set up to be like this super cool, strong character, and then he jobs out to Sasori, and then doesn't exist anymore till the end. And Kiba comes in with the coolest technique of fusing with his dog to turn into this giant Cerberus monster, and proceeds to not do anything after that. Nah, remember when were you saying like when he and Chio fought? Because like, yeah, there was like that moment, but like, I don't know. I just felt like a lot of like the early war stuff wasn't like Chio attacked Kakashi for looking like his dad. Did that? Oh, I think I might have just forgotten about that. Granny went feral. Dude, Granny Shiho did go so hard though. Like with her fight with Sasori, where she had her 10 puppets versus his 100, and then she just folded him. And like the way she controlled Sakura, like turned her into like the strongest puppet out there. It was such a good fight. Such a good fight. And then she, you know, she also pulled out the like greatest homie play. Sorry to anyone who watches this and just hasn't seen Naruto, but that's fine. That's whatever. But then she pulls out like the most homie move ever and sacrifices herself for Gaara. Nah, because she's a war criminal. The only one who would counter her poison was Tsunade. Oh my gosh, yeah, I forgot about that. See, it's been a long time since I've gone through like the beginning part of Shippuden, just because I think like the rescuing like Gaara arc and like the Tenchi Bridge or whatever it's called arc after that are probably like my 2 like least favorite arcs in the series. So it's been a while since I've gone through that. She straight up was just like a not great person, which granted that was kind of like the point of her, was like to be a terrible person and get better, but yeah, like you just said, she still killed thousands. Just straight up a war criminal. Granny best waifu. You know, we all have our own taste, and I'll definitely respect yours. But okay, but I think that being said, we should probably jump on into this. Because it's been a while, and I want to make some progress on this, because it's been like, how long has it been? Let's look at this. How long has it been since we last played? It's been, you know, just a casually over a month, you know, just almost 2. Has it really been? Yeah, play Game Boy. Thank you. I look forward to it. Oh, one more thing I wanted to talk about. On Wednesday, we streamed Without a Voice, and we got the first ending of it. And if I didn't have work the next day, I without a doubt would have stayed up the rest of the night playing it, because it was so good. And unless I'm mistaken, I believe that these were both written by the same people. And that's just so cool to me that they like wrote that and then this, and they're both so freaking good. But all I could think about for the rest of the night was like, man, I can't wait to go back and get the rest of the endings, because apparently I got the good ending, which was already very dark, so I'm excited to see what the rest of them are. So let's go ahead and jump on into this. Okay. I actually got one of my headphones now because I haven't been wearing them this whole time. Okay, what happened? I'm just going to quickly try and remind myself of what happened last time. Also, it keeps saying that the bit state is unstable. What is going on with that? I fixed the latency of my YouTube stuff, so we should be all good there. I don't know. That's weird. Anyways, last time, I think it was just like the entire like stream was just like spent with them actually like being together before Rai had to go again. And judging from that first line, he's already gone. So what else happened? I think that was the main gist of it. So yeah, with that being said, let's get into it. When I wake up in the morning, Rai's already gone. Controller? Hello? Technical difficulties? Hang on. Bop, there we go. I do have some vague memories of him whispering goodbye, but I was really tired. I suppose a sleepy parting is better than a tearful one anyway. When I pick up my phone to check the time, I see a string of texts from Rai. Good morning whenever you see this. Here's a sneak peek of the song I was working on, since you didn't get to hear the lyrics yet. He's uploaded an audio file, so I immediately open it up to listen before reading the rest. I did hear the instrumental for hours on end, at least, so as soon as the song starts playing, I'm familiar with it. It's still a little unpolished, though. I don't hear any drums for one thing. It's cool hearing a song still in production, though. Then I start hearing the lyrics at last. And then I'm just going to read it out because I don't want to sing. I'm tired of holding my emotions. Don't want to keep them to myself. I'm on the verge of an explosion. Don't care about you. Don't care about anybody else but you. This voice. It's Rai singing. I don't know why that's a shock since I watched him get into the recording booth, but... Hold back all the things I feel. If I hold back, maybe they're not real. What if I go and just let you deal? Would you know? Would you go? Upon hearing these words, I freeze up. There's something deeply unsettling about hearing Rai's voice singing out some of the negative thoughts that have been swirling around in my head. It's like he scooped the words right out of my brain. Dryden's lyrics have always felt real and relatable, but this is ridiculous. Since I'm pretty sure that Rai is not telepathic, well, I think these lyrics might be referring to how worried he was before telling me that he was famous, or that he's a Dullahan. When I listen to the song, though, that interpretive filter, it makes a lot of sense. Still, hearing my feelings like this makes me feel ashamed and exposed somehow. What am I supposed to tell him, though? I'm a little intimidated by your status. It didn't bother me that much before, but we ran into your fans, and now I'm worried that I don't contribute anything to this relationship. And I definitely need some water really quick. Womp. That would stress him out. He's touring right now, performing almost every night. I can't do that to Rai. No, I need to sort this out on my own, and maybe talk to him about it when my thoughts are better formed. Once I'm done listening to the song, I go back to Rai's text messages. I had to auto-tune the crap out of my voice to make it sound passable, so don't think it'll sound like that in the final track. I wish I could be there to see your reaction to it. Okay, I'm about to get on the plane. I'll call you when I land. I miss you already. Okay, can I just say, I appreciate, like, this, like, visual novel's layout so much. Like, I have nothing against them. Like, usually, like, the text is down at the bottom. Can you guys see my mouse? No, you cannot see my mouse. I was using it to gesture to stuff. But usually, like, the visual novel, like, text is down at the bottom, or text for, like, any games at the bottom. But then, like, here, I do love, like, the layout is, like, split so I can be looking up, because, like, with the VTuber model, whenever I'm, like, looking down for too long, it just starts closing its eyes, and that tends to make things a little difficult. Oh, you can see the map? You can? It's not... Oh. Oh, no, you can... Okay, you can see it. It was just a little bit smaller on my screen. That makes sense. Blat. Listen, it's fine. It's fine if you do a couple typos. It's really late over there for you, so I get it. It's fine. Rai's so cute. I immediately feel my heart fill with warmth, even though he's not here. In the end, up till now, the majority of our conversations have been through these texts. So even though I still really miss him, of course, it's oddly comforting seeing text messages from Rai, even if they don't 100% make up for him not being here. Okay, no point in moping around. I'd better go take care of my cats and go about the rest of my day. I still have today off since I got the whole week, so it's a 3-day weekend. Oh, let's go. 11 p.m. baby. Get you a man like Rai who tried to... Listen, unironically, you need to get yourself somebody like Rai. From everything we've done in this visual novel so far, he does everything he can. He's like, oh, I love this person. I want to make sure they know it in every way. He's so good. He's so good. To be fair, they both are, though. So, like, I don't know. Just get someone like who like loves you like these two love each other. You know what I mean? There's not much cleaning I have to do. Ryan and I were pretty good about washing the dishes as we cooked and keeping things neat. After vacuuming, doing laundry, and taking out the trash, I find that there's really nothing else to do. Oh, I'm getting pretty hungry though. Guess I haven't had anything to eat since last night. When I open the fridge to trawl for leftovers, I see a styrofoam takeout box with a post-it note stuck to it. Oh my gosh, did he go get us food before he left? Oh my gosh, he is the best. Since we didn't get to go out yesterday. Smiley face. I opened the box to see a stack of pecan waffles. I also noticed a glass bottle of maple syrup with another post-it note. Only the best for my baby. Oh my gosh. He's incredible. It's grade A, 100% Vermont maple syrup. Talk about fancy. Yup, this is definitely Rye's doing. But baby, I don't know how I feel about that term of endearment. In general, nicknames like honey, baby, dear, and sweetheart just make me think of little old ladies from the South. Still, it's kind of nice to hear it. Rye has a very neat calligraphic handwriting too. I take the second post-it note and tap it to the front of the fridge to save it. It feels a little lonesome to eat Waffle House waffles without Rye, but it's sweet that he went out of his way to get this for me. I drizzle fancy maple syrup all over the waffles before reheating them to sort of bake the maple flavor into the waffles. It turns out really delicious. Oh, right, I haven't replied to Rye's text yet. If he left so early in the morning, he should be in Brazil by now, right? Then again, he said he'd call when he landed. Speak of the Dullahan, he's requesting a video call. Hello, Rye? Oh, are you up? You didn't reply to any of my texts, so I thought you might still be asleep. Come on, it's the middle of the afternoon. I'm not that lazy. True, but we had a pretty, busy night last night. I feel the back of my neck heat up at the memory and can't help but scratch my head in vague embarrassment. Sorry I left you on red. I got kind of distracted. I can't keep the smile off of my face when I remember the post-it notes. I saw the notes you left me. They were really cute. Thanks for the amazing. Thanks for the waffles. Oh, and the song is amazing. Honestly, I can't keep a smile off of my face right now either. I'm so happy to be back and reading this one. It's so good. I had to sing so it doesn't sound as good as it will when Virgil gets to do the vocals. I am struggling to read it right now, but it's fine. But you get the idea. No, I really like your voice. I've been curious for a while about your singing voice, about what your singing voice would sound like, so that's another mystery solved. Really? He sounds utterly incredulous. Your voice, it's... How do I say this without sounding like a total creep? I just really like your voice, okay? It's totally my type. The first time you called me, I got so flustered. I'm sorry, that sounded really creepy, didn't it? I mean it as a compliment. Oh no, now I'm overdoing it. Sorry, no, you're not. You're not creepy at all. I was just so surprised. Really? Why? It's a long and sad story, but I'm happy that you actually like my voice. I really don't think I'm special for liking your voice. I'm sure if you released that song as it is, it'd be a huge hit. You really think so, Francis? Yeah, I know so. We chat about inconsequential things after that, just trying to forget that he's now in a different hemisphere from me again. Oh, can I ask you to make time for me the week of June 22nd? It's my birthday, and I'd like to go back to K-City to spend it with you. Really? Of course. Wow, June 22nd is 2 whole months away. Oh my gosh, I didn't even think about the fact that he's gonna be gone for months. That sucks. Okay. Still, I know how little time off Rye gets. I'm honestly grateful that he's trying his best to make time for me. I look it up and see that the 22nd is a Thursday. It shouldn't be a problem requesting off, especially this far in advance. What day would you be flying in? I think I can arrive the night of the 21st. I'll have to leave early Saturday though, so I'll be in K-City from the night of the 21st to the morning of the 24th. Could I stay at your place again? You don't even need to ask, Rye. Of course you can stay with me. Thanks, Francis. 2 days. Okay, that's not so bad. It's better than 1. Just as I'm about to start pepping myself up and fighting back my giddiness, Rye adds, I know 2 days isn't a long time, but the tour is going to be over in mid-August. We won't be touring again for a long while. Rip Rye, we will miss you. Yeah, only being here for, okay. So, like, he is saying, like, he's gonna have a long time off in, mid-August, but, like, not being with your partner for 2 months, they come back for 2 days, and then leave for, like, another 2 months, it's like, that sucks, dog. I'm just gonna save over this one. Up. There we go. I'll just say that's a relief, yeah. That's a relief. Oh, I know I shouldn't say that. I bet your fans wish you tore more. Probably, but I mean, tours are pretty tiring. Virgil loves them, but sometimes I wish we could just stay in one place. Not to say that I don't enjoy performing, but I know what you mean. Even if you enjoy your job, there's still times you get tired of it all. Yeah, that's not healthy. Like, obviously it's like sort of up to them, like if they can handle it, but I definitely couldn't. If it was like my partner, I'd be like, okay, at a certain point, either I gotta start going with you or we gotta work out something else, because like that would be way too much for me to handle. Probably going on with like the tour, I don't know, because I also don't like I love to travel, but like I also like being around like friends and family and stuff like that, so it'd be also hard to be away from them for months. So yeah, it's gonna be a little hard for them to figure this out, I'm sure. I laugh thinking about some of my boring days at the library. Still, even if it's a little selfish of me, I'm glad to hear that it'll be easier to see you. If you wanting to see me is selfish, I guess I'm pretty selfish too, for wishing mid-August would get here faster. I don't keep Rai for too long after that. Even though there's not as big of a time difference, he must still be tired from traveling. I let him go so he can rest and listen to the new song some more while I get dinner ready. I was really hoping it was about to just time skip back to like when he's back into our lives, because I just like looked up at like the calendar. I was like, oh, it's April 21st. We probably have a lot of novel left before Rai comes back. Huh. Rai and I settled back into our distance routine after that. With the spring semester for most students ending soon, it's been pretty busy at the library. Kids of all ages are scrambling to complete final projects and papers, and the senior patron programs have been a big hit. So while I miss Rai a lot, honestly, I have plenty of other things to focus on in the meantime. That being said, he's always been good about keeping me updated on what he's doing. Greetings from Vancouver. I like the name for him, baby ... question mark? Okay, I don't really know how I feel about this baby thing. I tried it for a hot minute, but I just can't call him that. Rybra. Oh, love it. Better? Oh, forgot to capitalize the B there. Hey, what you up to? Virgil and I are about to go for some Chinese food. Oh, Chinese sounds so good. Maybe I should have some too. I'm on my lunch break in a few. You should go for it. Chinese food does sound nice, but on the other hand, I brought my lunch. If I eat Chinese today, well, whatever, I'll just save my sandwich for later. I can eat it before my latte night shift. I make it into the Chinese restaurant nearest the library. Their food is delicious and they have an $8.99 lunch special on weekdays, so it's usually packed. Well, I can't really read that, so, oh, I'm sorry, I don't. The hostess gives a little huff of displeasure as she switches to English. How many? Just one. She gestures towards a free table and hands me a menu. I take a seat and start looking at the lunch specials. I take my pick and order. The waitress also tries to speak to me in Chinese, so I have to disappoint a second employee. I'm at least part Asian, but since my parents didn't teach me any of the language, didn't teach me any language other than English, I speak just that and a handful of broken Spanish phrases I still remember from high school. Even if my parents had taught me their language, they speak Cantonese. I guess I'm flattered people think I'm multilingual. It's much more awkward when people try to guess or ask what kind of Asian I am, since I don't have an answer for them. I ended up at a Chinese restaurant too. I snap a quick picture of the restaurant to send Rai. It's like we're eating together. Heart. How's Canada? Still seems a little weird you went up to Canada from South America though. Lol, tell me about it. You don't we don't plan the tour itinerary. It's good. Reminds me of Europe. Do you travel to Europe a lot? Like, outside of concerts, I mean. Not really. Mostly just to Ireland, if anything. I recall that his parents are in Ireland. Isn't that where all the Dullahans come from? To the Dullahan place? Yeah, the Dullahan ancestral home. What's that like? Even though we call it home, it's more like a town. There's a big castle in the middle, but all the surrounding houses, businesses, etc. are all owned by Dullahans. A town with only Dullahans living there. Only Dullahans are allowed to live there? Nah, in recent days, people who are connected to Dullahans can move in too. Like, say a human who has Dullahan parents, or other folk who are Dullahan doctors or researchers. Huh? Do all the folks have their own ancestral homes? Not all. Oh. I'm just gonna go ahead and, I did not mean to... Hang on. I clicked on their name and it took me like their channel. Hang on. That was weird. Let's just go ahead and hit that block there really quick. Awesome. It is really weird that it doesn't give me the power to delete messages like these in chat. It does on YouTube. I don't know why it doesn't here. Oh, I just got 2 of them at the same time. And block. Block. There we go. At least they can't do it again to me, so... Most of them don't need it. They can blend in fine with human society. A lot of Fae can use glamours. It's like illusion magic that changes how they look. Dullahans can't use glamours? Nope. That's a bummer. Though if they could have magicked themselves fake heads, they already would have. And Rai wouldn't have to bother with the helmet, probably. My food is soon brought to me. Oh, food's here. I gotta eat fast. I only have half an hour left of lunch break. Eat like the wind, Francis. I hardly need to be told that. I inhale my Mapu tofu at the speed of light and dash back to the library with just a couple minutes to spare. Another day at the library done. As I'm packing my stuff into my bag to go home, Jenna approaches me. Hey, are you doing anything tonight? Nope, not really. What's up? Do you want to maybe go grab coffee with me? I need to vent about my relationship. If that's okay. If you're tired or not, or in the right mental space right now, I totally understand. Or not in the right mental space right now, I totally understand. No, I'm cool with that. It's no problem. You want to go to latte night? Jenna looks relieved, relaxing her shoulders as she smiles at me. Sure, that'd be great. We take a seat at the bar, and I catch Avery's eye as they're passing by. Oh, hey, Francis. Hey, Avery, has it been busy? Not super busy, but steady. I nod and let Avery go. They're carrying a lot, and I don't want to pull them away from a table. I think I'll have a lavender latte. What about you, Jenna? Maybe just a regular latte. Or wait, do they have hazelnut syrup? Yeah, they do. Okay, then hazelnut latte for me. We also decide to order a slice of lemon pound cake to split. Half the slice is gone before Jenna starts opening up. So, you know I've been seeing my girlfriend for a while now, right? I nod. Jenna tends to be pretty private about her own life stuff, but it comes up enough times in passing for me to know the basics about the relationship. I also remember that her girlfriend is quite a bit younger than she is. What was the age gap? 5 years? Lesbian spotted, yay! Listen, I mean, that's basically all we stream on Wednesday now. It's called Women Wednesday for a reason, alright? Well, now she wants to meet my parents. I don't talk about my family much with her, so I don't even know why it came up. Jenna chugs down some of her latte and then sighs deeply. When I told her I didn't think it'd be a good idea for her to meet them, she totally freaked. From her perspective, she might worry that you're ashamed. We do stan women here, absolutely. From her perspective, she might worry that you're ashamed of her or something, or that you're not being serious about the relationship. I get that, but she knows I'm not out. My parents still don't know I'm a lesbian. Does she really expect me to wreck my relationship with my family over a girl I've barely known 6 months? Well, barely known in 6 months. I don't really know if they go together. Like, if you've been together for 6 months, that's not barely being together, you know? But that's not really like the main, that's like the only issue I have with like her saying like that is like 6 months is a decent amount of time. I take a sip of my coffee. Now I need to show that I'm listening. My family doesn't even live nearby. What's the point of introducing them? Why can't we just keep going on like we have been? I don't see a need to rock the boat. Do you intend on ever telling your family? Hell no, not if I can help it. Maybe when my dad's dead. I don't think my mom would care, but my dad. Jenna lets out a huge sigh. I don't even want to think about what he'd do if he found out. I know how this sounds. It's not that I want him dead. I'm just saying. I understand, don't worry. I lean against the counter, resting my chin in my palms as I remember the past. My ex had pressured me to come out to my parents too. Jenna knows that, and maybe that's why she's comfortable venting to me about this. She might feel justified since I did what my girlfriend wanted, but it all exploded in my face. I still remember my mom's distraught expression as she shouted to me, "If you're attracted to men and women, why can't you just date a man?" Oh, that's a terrible thing to say to anyone. Alright. I shake my head to dispel those thoughts. Do you love her? I have to ask, because if not, then this is hardly worth all the trouble. Of course, why else would I still be dating her at my age? When you're in your 30s as a woman, you just have to take every relationship seriously. I don't think that's necessarily true for everyone, but I understand the pressure to do so. Well, one of you's gonna have to compromise. Either you come out or she accepts that you can't. I just don't think she'll budge. She's so damn stubborn. That's part of what I like about her, but still. She's young. When you're in your early 20s, you always think you're invincible and everything is gonna go your way. And I'm guessing her parents know. Yeah, I've even had brunch with her family before. I guess that's why she feels like it's unfair for me to not do the same. But my relationship with my family is completely different. She doesn't get it. Jenna shakes her head before gulping down some more of her latte. I knew there really wasn't a solution. I just needed to complain. I just wanted to hear you say that it's not my fault. It's not your fault. It's not really your girlfriend's fault either. It's just... I'm sorry. I wish I had a solution for you. I really do. I'm glad that they kind of, like, touched on that, because, like, so many people, and, like, even, like, romance stories or real-life people will be like, oh, it's not my fault, so it obviously has to be somebody else's, and then they usually blame, like, their partner and stuff. But it's just, like, sometimes the situation just sucks, and it's not really anyone's fault, but you can still be, like, upset about it, you know? Because the situation sucks, even if it's not inherently anyone's fault, you know what I mean? So I'm glad that that's kind of, like, the angle that they're taking with this. No, it's okay. Thanks for listening, Francis. She and I finish off the lemon pound cake. So, enough about me. How are you and your man doing? We're good. It's been 3 months? Man, it feels like it's been longer. You were messaging him for a while before you made things official, though, right? Yeah, a few months. Damn, that's a long time. Why the wait? Should I tell her? Oh, I don't know. I don't. How about we save right here? You know, how about that? He's a busy person. Well, you know, he's a busy person. I remember the not technically a lie excuse that Rai had used way back at the beginning. He's a consultant. He travels a lot. Well, I don't know if I could put up with that. I don't know if I could put up with all that. But you seem happy. This is your first SO in forever. Yeah. What made you decide to take the leap? I surprised myself with how easily the answer comes. I was just tired of being sad all the time and living in Charlene's shadow. She's probably completely moved on, and what's the point of my moping around? And you know what? I never thought I'd be able to get over my ex. We dated for almost 5 years, and I spent 2 more wallowing in self-pity and grief over the end of it. But now, it's hard for me to even believe that I've reached a day where I can talk about her without feeling pain. Jenna grins at me. It's because you've got someone better. I'm so happy for you. This guy seems like a good one. Yeah. You know, I think he is. Wow, Francis being optimistic? Is the sun rising from the west or what? I have my moments. Having cemented our sisterhood with lattes and pound cake, Jenna and I stay at latte night probably much longer than we should, chatting away. A day passes by slowly, but the weeks go by so fast. And so, before I know it, it's already June. Still have a ways to go before Rai comes back, though. Here's your latte. Thanks. Do you need anything else? Nope, we're good. Latte night is a little short-staffed tonight because one of the night shift employees called in sick. It's not too bad. I just have to serve the customers, not just make them drinks. There's been talk that Latte Night's going to start serving alcohol after 5 p.m. That sort of cafe/bar combo has been a growing trend lately. I need to move my phone off my desk, otherwise it's going to keep buzzing and being loud. I think it's a good idea for business, especially since so many college kids come here, but I don't know if I'd want to deal with that. I like the more relaxed pace of working here. I feel like the vibe would change if it became a bar during the time I work. Dryden's new song suddenly shuffles on. To everyone's surprise, Rai actually did the vocals on the song for a change, and they just released it like that. They're playing your new song at work. Really? That's awesome. I've heard it was received really well. That's an understatement. Lose My Mind is the top song on the charts right now in a couple of different countries. Told you your voice is good. Nobody would believe how long I spent convincing Rai that I like his voice, that it sounds really good. I didn't expect him to release a song like that, mind you, but I'm glad of it. Rai seems to have a bit of a complex regarding his voice. I mean, if you were to analyze it really deeply, then yeah, I guess Virgil has the better singing voice. But that doesn't mean Rai's voice is bad. I'm sure he'd do well as a solo artist too. We only released it with my vocals because of you. You encouraged me. Well, that and the song's so personal, it felt kind of weird to let Virgil sing it. What do you mean? All your songs are personal. Yeah, but this one's well, it's about you. I'm gonna save here because there is like stuff about like his trust levels of you, and I don't know how this affects it, so I'm not gonna like go back on it. This is like doesn't seem that important of a decision, but I still want to save there. But you know what? Let's just go like that. It's a little embarrassing to think that there's a Dryden song about me. I mean, it's not the first time. Come to think of it, the last song they released was also about me, huh? Though that one was more generally about a start of a relationship. There weren't any identifying details or lyrics. It's probably more accurate to say the song was inspired by me than to say it's about me. That's true, but it's not exactly the same. Love makes good inspiration for songs, you know? There's gonna be more Dryden songs about you after this, lol. I'm happy, but a little nervous at the same time. Order up! I shove my phone back into my pocket and get back to work. I've got to make a couple drinks for a group. Once I finish those, I go to drop them off. It's a table of 5 girls. They look like they're college-aged. Here you go. Thanks! As I'm giving out the last few drinks, the first girl suddenly exclaims, "Oh, look, I found it! This is the video I took when I went to Dryden's concert last time." The one that was in K-City? Yeah, I hope they come back here soon, but this isn't a huge city. Sometimes big artists don't perform here at all. Oh, I need more water. There we go. The girl starts showing her friends the fan cam she took. Even after I return to the counter, I can't help but eavesdrop on them. Virgil's so hot. When he starts singing, it's like you can't pay attention to anything else. Oh, but Rai is, you know. The girl makes a chef's kiss motion with her hand. How can you even tell how Rai is? You can't see his face. Faces aren't everything. Remember that one time he ripped his shirt off during a show? Those abs look like a new pack of Hawaiian rolls. You're right. Hold on. He's done that before? Rai? And Hawaiian rolls, huh? Like the bread? Talk about a very specific mental image. I tried to imagine it. Rai does have his moments of being provocative, but he's a cinnamon roll. But he's a cinnamon roll the rest of the time. Isn't he? Doesn't Rai have a girlfriend now? He's only said he's seeing someone. Doesn't have to be a girlfriend. I hope this isn't a group that thinks Rai and Virgil are dating, or that Rai is dating Selena Gomez. I don't get the chance to think about it though, because another order comes in and I'm busy thereafter. Hearing people gush about Rai like that feels a little strange. I mean, they have no idea that his girlfriend is the very person who just made their drinks. This is another time I'm going to say, but I'm just going to say I'm proud of him. It might be weird to think this, because I have nothing to do with Dryden. I happen to be dating Rai, but aside from watching him work in the studio a few times, and I guess being inspiration for a song or two, I have no influence. But still, I'm proud of Rai when I hear people saying good things about him and or Dryden. I'm glad that I'm glad that my boyfriend's band, is Dryden a band? Is doing well. The fact that no one even knows who I am is both mortifying and a relief at the same time. It's a weird thought to have. I know because I have no desire whatsoever to be famous. I'm not jealous of Rai's fame. At least I don't think I am. And I don't think that the solution to my self-negativity is to become equally famous. There's nothing I can do as a librarian to be on equal footing as him, either. I just have to get over it. Why can't I just see dating a celebrity as something cool and worthy of pride? Why do I have to feel like this? Am I jealous? I've just always hated being compared to someone else. That's fair. I don't really think anyone likes being compared to other people, especially if it's, like, perceived that they're doing better than you, you know? It's still so hot, even though it's dark out. It's not even officially summer yet. Damn global warming. I need to get home ASAP and escape into a room with air conditioning. Just got off work. There was a group of girls fangirling hard over you. Well, our new song did just come out. No, they were talking about about when you ripped your shirt off at a concert. Oh my god, why? That was so long ago. That was way early on. We had to do a lot more fan service just to get our name out there. Of course that went viral, and even though it was so many years ago, people still talk about it. Lol, shouldn't you be happy people care so much about your abs? Are you for real? No way. I'd rather people just like my music. Still, I'm proud of you. Congrats on getting another #1. Thanks, Francis. Couldn't have done this without you. What? You're exaggerating. I didn't do anything. Well, thank you for existing then, because this song wouldn't have been written if you didn't. Also, that car honking in the game actually like made me jump a little bit. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm about to get hit. It's a visual novel. I'm safe. You know, when my boyfriend's being complimented, I'll feel pretty good about it too. Even though no one else knows you're my boyfriend. I could always announce it, you know? Take a picture with you and post it on my Instagram or something. Oh god, no, your fans would eat me alive. I doubt it. I'm not exactly a teen heartthrob or anything. Most of my fans probably wouldn't care. I think back to the fans' reaction when Rai announced that he was dating. In an interview with Puppies, no less. I can't help rolling my eyes at the memory. Oh, they cared alright. I really don't think it's a good idea. It'd be one thing if I was famous, but I'm just an ordinary person. They'll nitpick and wonder why you're dating someone like me. What do you mean, someone like you? You know what I mean. No, seriously, what do you mean? Rai, I know he doesn't care about our difference in status, but is this really something I have to spell out for him? You are a rich and famous person with millions of fans. I'm a librarian. I'm not even from some big city like LA or New York. It's K-City, for crying out loud. If you tell your fans that you're dating some librarian you met on a dating app, they'll just be pissed that it's not them in my place. Francis, I'm not even really a person, though. That was so not the point. I'm about to go off when he adds. So don't let the opinion of others make you feel like you and I are so different. There's enough that could divide us. Don't make it even harder. What does that even mean? I'm just being practical. I don't want to be criticized or stalked by Dryden fans for dating one of their idols. See, that was what I was going to say. Is like, for me, the issue of, like, dating a celebrity would just be the stalkers. Like, his crazy fans, you know what I mean? Because, like, that's just how fans of things are for some reason. They have to become obsessed to the point of stalking real-life people and ruining their lives. So it's like, I wouldn't mind any of the rest of the stuff. Like, I guess, like, you know, getting, like, nitpicked and, like, insulted and stuff like that, like, obviously sucks. But the main issue would be, like, I don't want someone just, like, showing up looking for me because I'm dating someone, you know? That'd be awful. With an annoyed sigh, I put my phone in my bag and start walking faster. I need a second to cool off, or I might say something that I'll regret. I feel like Rai is missing the point. What's the point of us publicizing our relationship? What would Rai even gain from that? And I don't understand what it is he's trying to say. What's with him saying there's enough that could divide us? What? My phone starts ringing from inside my bag. It's not Rai, is it? I hesitate. I'm feeling pretty irritated all of a sudden. I don't know if I want to talk to him. Still, I dutifully fish my phone out of my bag. Little bro... That... I don't think she's ever mentioned that she's had a brother before. Okay, hang on. Hello? Francis, it's me. Francis? Oh my god, it's Noah. Damn it. Why didn't I look to see who was calling first? That's something that I've literally never done. I've never answered the phone without checking to see who it is first. Francis, are you there? Yes, I'm here. What's up? I race up the stairs and fumble my keys twice trying to get into my apartment. At times like this, I wish I had Dullahan powers too. Nothing much. I just felt like I hadn't heard your voice in a long time. You didn't come home to visit for Christmas. Yeah, I know. Sorry. I was busy. Do libraries tend to be swamped with patrons at Christmas time? He's being facetious. He's good at that. No, of course. The library's closed at that time. I had some personal stuff going on. Oh, really? Nothing too serious, I hope? No, I started seeing someone. Sometimes it's easier to tell half of the truth. That's certainly not the reason I didn't go home, but still. Oh? Mom would be happy to hear that. Would she, though? Of course, you know she does feel bad about... Noah, why are you calling? What do you need? I don't want to make small talk with you. Oh, do you have to be so hostile? You're my sister. I don't need a reason to call you. I just wanted to see if you were doing okay. I'm not trying to be hostile. I just don't like to waste time. Realizing how terse I sound, I take a deep breath and try to calm myself. There's no point in taking my anger out on Noah. They say you can hear a person smile, so I force myself to smile. I'm doing fine. I'm always doing fine. Did Mom and Dad make you call? You guys don't have to worry about me. Francis. Never mind me. How's the job search going? I got a job. Well, an internship. They said I could stay on full-time if I do well. That's good. I'm happy for you. Noah is 6 years younger than me. He graduated college already with a degree in business. But last I heard, he was having a hard time getting hired on somewhere. Despite everything, I'm glad to hear that things are looking up for him. Francis? You know, this is your home too. I still don't understand why you had to move so far away. But you ought to come home more often at least. Noah, he can never understand how I feel. Even though I've mostly gone over it, sometimes when it's late at night, my mind dwells on my family. In those moments, I feel so alone and my life doesn't mean anything. The worst thing is that it's really not anybody's fault. I have no one to blame. That's the hardest part. Yeah, I know. Look, I gotta go. Francis? I'm glad you got that internship. I'm proud of you. Talk to you later, okay? You're so full of it. If I didn't call first every time, I know I never know whether you were even alive or dead. Noah then hangs up on me. Guess I sort of deserve that. My phone goes off with a text notification. It's Rai. I guess from his point of view, I just suddenly stopped texting him back. He must be worried. Francis, I'm sorry. I didn't word that very well. If it upset you, I'm sorry. If he upset me? Well, it's not like I was in hysterics or anything, but I certainly wasn't happy. I look at the last text he sent before Noah called me. There's enough that could divide us. I think I understand what he means now. There are so many obstacles in this relationship. He's a celebrity. I'm not. He's a Dullahan. I'm not. He's always traveling. I'm not. We have so many differences. Look, I'm touched that you're willing to tell the world that you're dating me. No matter what you might think, the fans will react to that, and you might even lose some. But you're willing to overlook that just to give me some peace of mind, right? You think I'm dissatisfied because I feel like we have to hide a relationship from the public. Yeah? The thing is, it would cause way more trouble if you told people we were dating. What if people dox me or harass me? Exactly, that's why you shouldn't. Publicizing it is not a good idea. I get what you're saying, but then... what are we supposed to do? Keep it a secret forever? To be honest, I think it'd be better to get it out in the open sooner. Once people get used to it, it won't be a big deal anymore. That's a good point. My knee-jerk reaction was just to oppose going public with our relationship. We weren't having a serious conversation up to that point, so I hadn't thought too hard on it. My replying with, "Oh God, no," to a serious attempt to make me feel better, that was pretty tactless. And he's right. Where does it end? Do we just keep this a secret until... when? We get married, if that even happens? Would that decrease the amount of harassment? I don't know. I need to think about that some more. All I can say is, I'm not really comfortable with telling people right now. Right now? When will you be... Okay, you can't... People usually can't answer questions like, when will you be ready for X, Y, or Z? You know what I mean? People can't just go, oh, here's when I'll be emotionally ready for this huge change in my life. That's not really something you could just, like, ask of someone. When will you be ready? I don't know. I just need some time. Can you just give me some time to think about it? Sorry. Yeah, of course. Something about the way his response is worded rubs me the wrong way. Is there some reason you need to tell everybody we're dating? Huh? You just seem really fixated on this. Are you saying I have some ulterior motive behind this? What reason could I possibly have? I just felt bad since you were saying nobody knows that you're my girlfriend. I didn't mean to make you feel bad. Well, you didn't mean... I didn't mean to... Well, I didn't mean to make you feel bad either, but now look. Shit, sorry, I shouldn't have said that. Take your time to think about it. Sorry, I didn't mean to force you or anything. I just... You know, I also think that nobody knows she's my girlfriend. I wish I could just tell everybody about you. You make me so happy. It's stupid that I can't share such a big part of my life with anyone. I'm sorry. What are you apologizing for? I don't know. For being paranoid. You're not being paranoid. You were right earlier. I didn't think it through enough. We can't keep our relationship a secret forever. You get that, right? Instead of you being so worried about it, I wish you'd just trust me to take care of you. I know. I'll think about it, Rai. I promise. Okay, well, it's getting late, so go to sleep. You too. Good night. Things have been awkward between Rai and me since then. Yeah, like, that's a situation of, like, I see both of their points of, like, you know, Francis doesn't want to go through all the horrible harassment and everything, but Rai also does have a point of, yeah, but, like, we literally can't keep it a secret forever. Like, people are gonna find out eventually, so, like, why not come out with it beforehand? But then Francis has a fair point of, like, hey, dog, can I just have some time to think about it? Because I really haven't been thinking about it that much. So it's like, that's not something you can just, like, jump into feet first, ready to go, you know? Like, it's something that she needs to be ready for. Things have been kind of... Oh, I already read that. These kinds of tiffs are the hardest to deal with because nobody's really in the wrong. I get where... Oh, hey, they're just about to say the things I was just saying. I get where Rai's coming from. I really do. And I'm okay that and I'm happy that he's okay telling the world about our relationship. It's me that can't deal with it, but I don't think that's wrong of me either. It's a matter of my safety and mental health. Even though I love Rai, I shouldn't be made to sacrifice things I'm not prepared to give up. Specifically things that'll just put you in possible danger. Especially because I've never asked him for that myself. When have I ever complained about Rai being a celebrity or a Dullahan? When have I ever forced him to do things for me? From the beginning, I've been understanding and patient and accommodating. Yeah, she don't want to be doxxed. Exactly, like, that's such a fair thing to not want to have happen. So it's like, she's super in the right for not wanting to do it, you know? So it's like, that's why I like agree with her, like, no one's really in the wrong. But he was being a little pushy about it, just a little bit. So I especially understand her frustrations about it right now. Just like this whole situation. From the beginning, I've been understanding and patient and accommodating. Why can't he do the same? I'm getting so tired. Anyways, it's probably not the best way to go about it, but we've been acting like normal when we text or call, like we never argued. On the other hand, I think we both need time to think things through. There's no point rehashing it out when we both still feel the same way. Phaeton curls up next to me, contentedly purring. He must have just eaten. I rub him from the top of his head to the base of his tail, and he arches his back while looking very satisfied. Since his fur, if you can call it that, is so short, I can really feel all the folds in his skin when I pet him. It always feels like Phaeton is underweight, even though he's not. It's just hard to see him as a really skinny cat when you put him next to the fabulously I need to reread that whole thing. It's just hard not to see him as a really skinny cat when you put him next to the fabulously fluffy Cream. And Misty has a lot of fluff too. After a little while of this, Phaeton dozes off. What a cutie. I'm absently texting Rye about my cats when he asks. So why did you name him Phaeton anyway? Oh, it's from Greek mythology. Phaeton was the son of Helios, god of the sun. Helios, driving his chariot across the sky, was how the ancient Greeks interpreted the movement of the sun. Anyway, Phaeton tried to drive his father's chariot, but failed and almost destroyed the earth. So Zeus shot him out of the sky and he died. That's bleak. And you named your cat after him. Why? Well, it's a cool sounding name. Phaeton. Is that how you pronounce it? Phaeton? I'm just pronouncing it Phaeton. I'm just gonna keep pronouncing it Phaeton. I love saying it. My phone starts ringing. Noah again. Thanks to that last call, I've taken to actually looking at the caller ID. What's with him? Part of me just wants to ignore this call, but the part of me that still wants to come off as a good child or a good sister holds back. I always say I want my family to leave me alone. Deep down, though, do I still want something like acceptance after all this time? I should know it's impossible. I can't stand that sad, damaged little girl inside of me. I thought I was past this. I'll be right back. My brother's calling. Okay, no problem. With a sigh, I pick up the phone despite my feelings. To what do I owe this pleasure? You called me twice in a week. Is that a problem? What do you think? Francis, don't be like that. I'm sorry I'd let things get this far. What does he mean, let? I should have done more to stick up for you with Mom. It wasn't your fault. You were struggling with college, I know that. I don't blame you. You had your own shit to deal with. You do blame me, though. I know that. I'm not stupid. My heart lurches as he draws dangerously close to the truth. Maybe not for that specifically, but... Noah sighs. I know you spent a long time pretending things were okay when they weren't, but you're my sister. What do I have to do for things to be normal between us? Are you okay with it going on like this? Forever? I know you don't believe it, but Mom and Dad... Listen. I don't like you. I've never liked you. I felt threatened ever since Mom was pregnant with you. How I wish I could just say these words and silence Noah forever. Is that what it would take? Is that what I really want to say to Noah? Even though those words are true, I just can't do it. At the same time, I'm tired of keeping up this facade. I don't want to be melodramatic, but you'll never be able to understand how I feel. Our family has been broken for a long time, and even though I'm not the one who threw the first stone, I know it can't be fixed just because we want it to be. Why do you have to assume that? Why can't you be more positive and try to find a solution instead of running off to K-City and pretending like we don't exist? It's easier that way. For everyone. But are you happy this way? Really? You don't miss us? You don't have any regrets? Ha 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 ha. A heavier question for sure. See, to me, like, both of these, you know, imply that she does have regrets. So I'm just gonna be, I guess, like, more honest, you know? Yes. I swallowed the sudden lump in my throat before gritting my teeth. Yes, at least I was until you started calling me all the time. There's a long silence from the other end of the line that sounds like a bridge being burned. Clearly, you're not ready to listen yet. I'll let you go. You need to stop treating us like strangers. You've misunderstood a lot of things. After a terse goodbye, we both hang up. Meow. Cream headbutts my knee before hopping into my lap. Her weight grounds me, calms me. I'm okay, Cream. It's okay. I run my fingers through her soft fur as I pet her, feeling the tension slowly leave my shoulders. I put the phone face down on the stool and lay back against the fuzzy couch cushions. I breathe in slowly and then breathe out slowly. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. The world is still turning. I might have family issues, but I'm still keeping on. It'll be okay. My phone goes off again, making me jump. Oh my god, Cream, can you answer for me? Meow. Cream just tilts her head at me, looking confused. She doesn't tend to recognize words that aren't cuddle or cat food. Damn, her flat face is just so cute. Wait, this isn't the time for that. I pick up my phone and look at the screen. It's Rai. I take a deep breath and pick up the call. Hello? Hey, I just got to my hotel. I was talking to your brother. I assume you're done since you picked up. Fine. It was fine. Yeah, we hung up a few minutes ago. I haven't actually talked to Rai about my family before. Today's the first time I even mentioned having a brother. Francis? Uh-huh. What is it? Are you okay? What? Of course I'm okay. What do you mean? It's just, your voice doesn't sound right. What are you talking about? It sounds... You sound broken, like you could start crying at any moment. Come on, why would I... Francis, talk to me, please. Whoa! 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 Why do I only have the one option? That's not what choices are for. Choices are to give you multiple options, not just the one. What the freak? I feel cheated. I'm not really ready to talk about this. It's none of his business anyway. Besides, I'm still feeling so raw after that conversation with Noah. I can't. I'm sorry, I can't talk about it right now. It's kind of a lot. Oh, okay. I'm sorry if I sounded forceful. Of course you should wait until you're ready to talk about it. I just want you to know that I'm here for you. Thanks. I think I just need to be alone right now. Okay, sure. Thankfully, Rai hangs up without a fuss. I do feel bad for chasing him off like that. I can't right now. I just can't deal with the guilt and shame coming from two places at once. I've been really agitated the last few days. Noah called again and I blew up. I was sobbing and screaming, totally hysterical. I just lost it. It felt good in the moment to say what I've always thought deep down. It felt good to hurt him. But now that it's all over, I feel pretty terrible about it. That's the kind of person I am deep down, I think. I'd rather just avoid my problems. Life's hard enough. Do I have to think so much about things that bother me? It's all his fault anyway. If he never called me and pushed me so much, I never would have had to say those things in the first place. What will change if I never talk to my family again? Nothing. Oh, I'll save money on plane tickets to visit home. And when I started thinking that way, I realized that it applies to my relationship with Rai too. There's been cracks in it from the start. I always knew it wouldn't last forever, but I never thought I'd be the one to completely break it apart. But what will change if we break up? Things will just go back to the way they were broken. I won't have to spend my time texting and calling a guy I only get to see oh. She's going in a really dark direction with this, I feel. Or just, like, not really dark, but just kind of sad. But it's also, like, understandable. I only get to see once every couple of months. I won't have to worry about him. I won't have to worry about what will happen if his fans find out I'm dating him. I won't have to feel strangely inferior every time I get in his Porsche where he spends money on me. Yeah. Again, like, everything she's going through is, like, understandable. Like, just trying to think of it from her perspective, I'm like, that, like, all that kind of stuff, it would be hard to not feel the way, at least from my perspective, it's, like, hard to not feel the way she's feeling about everything, specifically with him, you know? Like, that's why it's, like, I'm sitting there, like, oh, like, it obviously, like, it would be easier if you just, like, talked and tried to work things out with, to some degree. Like, if you, like, really hate your family, you have, like, no obligation to like them, you know? Regardless of what anyone tells you, if you, like, genuinely hate your family and they don't treat you well, you have no obligation to love them, you know what I mean? With, like, Rai, where these are things that, like, you can work out, especially if you want him in your life, then that's what you gotta do. But it's also a lot harder to do that than just saying, hey, you gotta talk about it. It'll be lonely for a little while, but I'll bounce back. I've done it before, and I'll do it again. I think people like me aren't meant to be in a relationship. When push comes to shove, we just don't want to compromise. I'm so tired of compromises. For once in my life, I want things to be easy. As soon as I get home after my shift at Latte Night, I call him. We've known each other for almost 6 months. I'm not going to break up with him through a text message. Francis? Wow, you never called me first before. Is everything okay? That throws me for a loop, but when I think about it, he's right. Rai has always been the one to call me. I've always been afraid to bother him if he was at the studio or performing or something, so I let him set the pace. At the time, I didn't think anything of it, but now that I think on it, that's just another crack in the glass. On some level, I was always nervous around him. Well, I have something to say. I think it'll be hard to hear, and I'm sorry. He doesn't... Am I about to get another bad ending? Oh no, please no. Please no. I don't know what save I need to go back to fix it. And I don't know what I did wrong. He doesn't respond. Maybe this won't be as much of a surprise as I think. Right. I can't do this anymore. I think we should break up. I hear a sharp intake of breath from the other end of the line. Generally, Rai doesn't breathe the same way humans do. I know he has to, and that it requires the oxygen. I know he has to, and that he requires oxygen, same as humans, but usually doesn't make any noise. For him to gasp like that, he must be pretty shocked. Can I at least hear the reason why you think that? This isn't something I just thought of recently. Even when you first told me you were a celebrity, I had my doubts deep down. We live in two different worlds. I thought that over time I could overcome that. I hoped that I could. But you couldn't? No, I couldn't. I can't stand that when you're touring, you're gone for months at a time. I don't like that I have to consider your fans when deciding whether or not to tell people I'm dating you. And let's be real, I could never introduce you to my parents, could I? Sure you could. No, I really couldn't. My parents have been judgmental about my partners in the past, and I know that they can never accept you. Rai laughs bitterly. So that's it? We're just gonna break up over things that I have no control over? Things that you've known almost since from the beginning? I asked you if you'd be okay with me being famous. You had a chance to walk away when you found out that I'm a monster, but you didn't. Why now? His voice sounds like every word is being choked out of him. I know I'm not being fair. If I'd been more practical from the beginning, I would have broken things off sooner. But I really liked Rai. I wanted to give the relationship a chance. And now because of that hesitation, I've hurt him, and because of that hesitation, I've hurt him and myself. Rai using the word monster to describe himself is a stab in my heart. I know better than anyone that he's not a monster. If anything, I'm the monster for doing this to him. I'm sorry. This is bullshit and you know it. You're just running away. You're right. This is classic it's not you, it's me stuff. It's not you, it's me. You didn't do anything wrong. I just can't be with you anymore. No. It's just that you have no faith in me. Admit it. Fine. If it makes you feel better, then I'll admit it. You're right. Fucking write a song about it, why don't you? Oh my gosh. There's another sharp inhale from Rai before he spits out. Alright, have it your way. Thanks for everything. I hope you'll be happy with your choices in the future. And then he hangs up. Slowly I put the phone down and stare out the window. Damn, yeah. That was real mean. Oh my gosh. And I'm just sitting here like, I hope this isn't a bad end, because I don't know what to fix if it is. Ah, okay. Slowly I put the phone down and stare out the window. It'd be perfect if it started raining right now, and it's a beautiful night and the moon is high. Don't fade to black. Stop it. I hate myself. Oh, this is so sad. That was such a mean conversation, and now she's just like, I hate myself. And it's like, oh, gosh. I'm just a coward. A coward who breaks everything she touches. The end. Gosh! Darn it. Unlocked ending 3, Cowardly Monster. That's a great achievement. Oh my gosh. That... Okay. What do we gotta do different, though? You know? Like, what do? Dang, that was rough. Okay, which one do we need to go back to? So what's this choice? Okay. It's not you. I just need to get 100% completion. I'm sorry, Rai. I need to break up with you 4 more times so I can get all the achievements, okay, babe? Just go with it. It's 4 p.m., babe. Time for our daily achievement hunting session. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's good. That's good. But did I pick a wrong decision here though? Yeah, sure, whatever. I didn't do anything there. He's a person. He's actually a celebrity. We need to just start being more honest about, like, Rai and everything, like telling people about him or something. Okay, no, this is definitely the right option, okay? Listen, I don't want anyone to say that this is, like, leads us towards the bad ending more than this does, okay? This is great. Babe, I'm trying to beat my dating speedrunning record. Hurry up and be an asshole so I can dump you again. Okay, does it count, though, if you keep going back to the same person, you know? Oh, that's so good. Jeez. I mean... I kind of wish that in real life you'd get, like, achievements for stuff like that, too, you know? Real-life relationships. You'd go back to the same game, so it's not... Dang. Okay, just call me out like that. Okay. Listen, I was really about to say, I wish that, like, relationships could be more like this game. Like, oh no, I messed something up along the way. Let me just reload back to where I was before. Or, like, you could get, like, an achievement like, aha, you've achieved trauma. You got the trauma ending of this relationship. And it's like, oh, thanks. At least I got something out of it. Oh, jeez. Okay. What about this one? I feel like saying I'm proud of him is also, like, the good one to do. You know what I mean? Bro, I hit that achievement years ago. Catch up, noob. Listen, not everyone can be such, like, achievement hunters as you, okay? We all go at our different paces, okay? It kind of, like, goes back to, like, that idea of, like, I've seen, like, so many times of, like, I wish that when you died, before you passed on to whatever afterlife it is, whether it be, like, heaven or not existing anymore, you get, like, a little stat sheet of, like, everything you've done. And then so you could have, like, a whole page of, like, all your achievements in life, and there should be, like, a whole, like, achievement section. But the achievement giggle, I mean, the achievement giggle gives me the happy chemicals. Dog, you're so right. They tailor-made that sound to be addicting, though. It's like, dog, if that happened in real life, achievement hunting in real life would be awful. Imagine... There's stuff like genocide routes and stuff like Undertale. It's like, all right, here's your violent achievements. And people are like, all right, well, I gotta get all of them eventually, so... I think that this is the right one. Ding dong bing bong, you fucked up. Yeah, especially, like, because, like, there are so many of them that are like, haha, you did so many bad things enough times, here's your achievement. Honestly, though, the ones that, like, would be the worst is if they, like, jump scared you. Like, imagine you're just, like, picking up trash, and it just, like, gives you a little ding dong in your head of, like, oh, you collected 8,999 Bobbly books, you know, or whatever you pick up. It's just like, why'd you have to do that to me? I have a fragile heart. You can't just jump scare me like that. Oh. Granted, I mean, literally in this game, I did just get an achievement for messing up, so, you know, I'll take it. Although I think that might be actually, like, what most of the achievements are. I'm opening up the Steam page really quick. Hang on. Because especially in, like, dating sims and stuff like that, considering that most of the endings are bad endings, you do get achievements for all of them, so... Ahead. Well, lost. I just want to look at the achievement page for it. Or you get an autosave and a... Oh, yeah. You get home. Why is boss music playing? Oh my gosh. Or it's like in Dark Souls, where it has, like, the foggy area when you're about to walk into the boss fight. It's like, I just got to work and my boss is, like, calling me into their office. Why is there the fog there? Oh no. Oh my gosh. Or you get the page of, are you sure you want to continue? Best believe I would grab a knife and running away. Oh, that would be awful. Again, What was it? What was it I just said? Oh my gosh, my brain's farting so much right now. Or like, yeah, no, it like tells you like, are you sure you want to proceed? If that ever popped up in real life, I would just like freeze up and be like, I don't know what direction to go in to not go into like the final boss of whatever my life is. Where are the achievements? Hang on. Oh, I probably didn't. Hang on, I need to go to my library for it. Oh, I only have 2 out of 13 achievements. Also, this game says it doesn't control support controllers. That's a lie. So I've unlocked ending 1 and ending 3. I missed 2. Huh. And there are 7 hidden achievements. So yeah, there's like the took the trust fall, complete a playthrough with Rai having maximum trust in you. But at the same time, imagine like getting like the good achievements. Like you're a great partner to someone and you get the achievement of like true love or something. That's like the one time like it would pop up and I'd be like, aw, that's so sweet. And then there's Across the Universe, unlocked all endings, wow. Unlock every single cat scene, including that last elusive one. Oh my gosh, that's great. Read every single line and variation that the game has to offer. That'll take some time, but I've got this, I've got this. The only things I have like full achievement on, like 100% on, I think are... Where are they? Where are they? I want to double check it before I just say it. So at First No, another visual novel I have 100% on. And then I'm pretty sure I have 100% on Please Be Happy too. Hang on, where is it? Where is Please Be Happy? I know my alphabet. I know where it is. Hang on. There it is. No, I don't want to do anything with it. Yeah, I also have 100% there. The 100% completion, I told you. Listen, you're right. You're right. You're right. Doesn't mean I enjoy being mean to him. Like, babe, I gotta be mean to you so I can get the 100% completion route. I don't want to be mean to him. Like, I'm okay doing it after. I'm okay doing it after. I'm always right, sweetheart. Dang, you so right, though. You're so right. Listen, I'm okay. This is how my brain works with these visual novels. I'm okay in going back for the trauma after I get my happy ending. You know what I mean? But when we get the bad endings along the way, all I do is sit there and go, what could I have done wrong? I didn't mean to be so mean to you. It was an accident. Because at least when I'm going for the achievements, I'm like, yeah, no, I was mean to you on purpose, and I got what I deserved, the rewards, you know. Also, that was a terrible stomach. That's because like my throat's so dry right now. Doing my best to hydrate. It's just not working. Oh, but yeah, no. Like, I don't want to be mean to Rai until I need to be, you know. So I'm just now I'm just saying like, what did I do wrong? I feel like it might be this one. Well, that can't be it. That can't be it alone, right? Hang on. I'm feeling... Do I need to start being honest about everything? I feel like that's the goal. Again, no, I like this one. I like that one a lot. I'm proud of him. I feel like this one's good too. I feel like we do just need to go back to the first save of this session and then go from there. So that's fine. Let's just go like pop up. Okay, hang on. What's your opinion on this? Do you think how long is a long while, or That's a Relief is like the better choice to make here? Because like I feel like this one could be it, but I'm not sure. Oh, I forgot that his little smoky doodads like jiggled and shifted. I love how his smoke looks. It looks so cool. Because like this is like one I'm not sure about, because on this one, and I'm asking you because you're always right about everything, you know. I feel like this one is like there's a higher chance of it being he's actually a celebrity as opposed to he's a busy person. But it's just this first one that I'm not so sure about. And then... should I say it's kind of embarrassing? I don't know if it is kind of embarrassing. I don't think so. Yeah, let's just go here. And go here. I think I should maybe start off with the next one, because I feel semi-confident in this one at least. Give it a try, Yellow. You know what? Fair enough. How long is a long while? How long is a long while? I don't know if I like how vaguely he's putting it. Rai laughs. You miss me that much? Of course, don't you miss me? Mm-hmm. Much more than I even thought I would, but anyway, we usually only tour whenever we release a new album. In the last 5 years, we've only been on tour twice. Wow, really? That doesn't seem like a lot at all. Yep, and I don't think we'll be releasing an album for another year or two, so it'll at least be that long. I see. I don't keep Rai for too long after that. Even though there's not as big of a time difference, he still must be tired from traveling. I let him go so he can rest, and I listen to the new song some more while I get ready for dinner. Okay, so that ended up the same. That's fine, that's fine. Right, I settled back into our... Okay, so we're just kind of getting, like, the same thingamajigs. Hang on. I think there might be a setting to, like, let us, like, skip through stuff that we've already seen. Wait. Skip unseen text. After choices, transition. Oh yeah, I forgot we could just rename Francis. But I like leaving it Francis. Does that mean that it's gonna... I think that means it'll skip unseen text, and I don't want that. So let's maybe... You know, we're fine to just click through it. It's okay, it's okay. Greetings from Vancouver. Yeah, no, we already read all that. Blah, 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 blah. That's fine. You know, if I would... Me just holding it, like, had it go forward, like, a couple of things on its own, and then it just stopped doing that. That was annoying. Rai, give you another thing. Another day at the library. Okay, so it is going to be the Jenna thing. Okay. So yeah, no, I definitely think we're gonna pick the celebrity option. I think that's probably like the biggest one, giving us the bad end. Oh, I did not mean to open that. Okay, we're right about there. He's actually a celebrity. I hesitate for a long time, but well, Jenna and I get along well. I trust her to be discreet. And it's not like Rai's ever told me to keep our relationship a secret anyway. Actually, he's a celebrity, so he's always traveling, especially right now since we're on tour. On tour? So he's a musician? That's really cool. Would I know him? Probably. You know Dryden? Yeah, the pop group? Uh-huh. He's the one with the helmet. Oh, wow. You're dating Rai? Could you keep it down? I can't stop myself from looking around, but luckily it doesn't seem like anybody heard us. Not a lot of people are in on a Tuesday night anyway. Sorry, I'm just... Wow, that's unbelievable. You don't know the half of it. So, you know what his face looks like? I pause. Oh, yep. I mean, I'm not lying, technically. I have seen his face, if you can call it that. Well, I don't know if I could put up with all that. Well, you seem happy, so... But this is... oh, so this is your first S1 forever? Okay, what made you decide to take the leap? I was just tired of being sad. Okay, so we've got... all of this stuff. Hang on, I want to try the skip option. Just so I don't have to destroy my hand just clicking through everything. So let's go ahead and return. I don't think, because I would have expected it to be like skip scenes that you've seen before, but it's not really doing that, so. I don't think it's really working. Let's go with after choices. Actually, no, I don't want that on, because it might, just, if we do get different stuff, then it might go past it. So yeah, we'll just leave it like this, and we'll just skip through. Nope, we're good. Yada yada yada. You know, I might as well just click this just to get it. Oh, when you put it like that, when you put it that way, I'm flattered. I mean, this is Dryden's first time releasing a song with your vocals, and it's because of me. Oh, does that sound too arrogant? Not at all. I mean, it's the truth. Love makes good inspiration for songs, you know? There's gonna be... Okay, yep. So we've got that. I still want to say I'm proud of him. Gotta put my Mario Party skills to good use. This is the most I've done with my fingers in so long. What does that even mean? Okay, yeah, okay. Yep, now we're getting the call. I do like my answer I gave to him, because, you know, it's the truth, you know, based on how she seems, at least. So let's just go. Because I'm trying to think back on, like, the choices that I made in, like, the last couple of sessions, and I'm just like, I don't know what I would change on those ones too. Granted, it's been long enough that I don't remember if I've said anything bad, so who's to say? Things been... Oh, we're still having the fight. No, stop it. That's bad. Okay, so maybe we can get... Maybe it's just going the way of the argument, but because now we're talking about stuff... What do you think, Brandon? I don't think I let this far. Took out from mom, wasn't you? Don't blame me, you said something stupid. Okay. Like, maybe it's just, like, going the same way as the last route, but because we, like, are more open to him being... Maybe this could change it, because he could give us, like, advice or something. But because we're, like, more open to the idea of it, we won't be like, hey, time to break up. You know, I'm gonna save this in a new slot with our new choices made. And we're gonna go ahead and do... What else am I supposed to do? Well, yeah, what else am I supposed to do? Talk to me. Tell me the truth. I'm your brother, for fuck's sake. But I'm not your actual sister, Noah. That's the problem, isn't it? That's always been the problem. Oh, we're getting some of the tea. Okay, you're the only one who sees it that way. Am I? Really? Noah can't seem to find a response for that. A long silence passes before I hear a long, drawn-out breath. I'm not sure if it's mine or his. I gotta go. But you do need to think about this. You need to think this through and talk to Mom and Dad. You always had a bad habit of jumping into conclusions. After a terse goodbye, we both hang up. Meow. Okay, so it's just the cream stuff. Okay. Okay, it's Rye. Hello, I just got back from the hotel. It's minutes ago. Francis, are you okay? Of course. No, I was hoping to be a different... Dang it, no! I was hoping to give us a different option here. Fiddlesticks. I think we're just gonna get the bad ending again. Oh. Wait, okay, this is the conversation. No, it's playing the sad music. Oh no. I have something to say. I think it'll be hard to hear. I'm sorry. He doesn't respond. Right, can't do this. Oh no, we still got it. Really liked Rye. Yada yada yada. Yeah, no, we just got the bad ending again. Dang. Okay. So, what the freak do we need to do different then? What's this choice? Okay, well that's just us kissing and stuff, and I don't remember what I picked there. I think on that one I've left some loopholes instead of I've never lied to, I think. Dang. Okay. I think this might be after something that we figure out in the next one, but because I should be going here soon, and I'm not really sure which of these options to pick up from and try again, because I'm just looking at these and I'm just like, I think I picked the right ones in quotations. I'm not sure about that anymore, but you know, I did my best here. But yeah, no, we'll just be back with this. Hang on, I want to go back to the loading screen title. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, so we'll be back with this when I figure out where to go from here, because I have approximately no idea. So I'll probably have to look at the there's like a little guide somewhere. Well, lost, music room, gallery, ending list. Dang, there are a lot of endings. Cat stories. What is this? In which our human has a boyfriend? Wait, what is this? Something absolutely terrible has happened. In the 3 lives I've lived so far, I've never encountered something so awful. What is this? Oh, hang on. We got a little bit more to do. So let's just read these little cat stories, I guess. Francis, our dear beloved human, giver of snacks and belly rubs, has a boyfriend. Technically speaking, they are not dating yet. Who cares about the technicalities? I let out a dissatisfied hiss in Cream's general direction. Just look at her, constantly staring at that glowing small box and practically swooning. She's happy. What's wrong with... Oh, this is Cream. She's happy. What's wrong with that? I tell you what's wrong. She's been feeding us later and later because she's busy with him. As if on cue, Frances laughs to herself as she stares at her device. I know it's a boyfriend because she talks about him out loud to us all the time. Oh, Phaeton, this guy is so nice. Yuck. I cast my gaze on Her Majesty, who has yet to give her thoughts. You don't like him either, do you? Silence, you doth protest too much. Her Majesty swats at me with her paw. Despite how soft she looks, her swats pack a real wallop. Youch, come on! She hath not been romantically involved for quite some time, if memory serves. Yeah, I can't remember the last time Frances brought someone over, and she hasn't brought this guy over yet, but what if she does? Will I have to share my food and Frances's time with him? We have our ways of handling the matter should the situation get out of hand. Worry not. Easy for you to say. Frances had Her Majesty the longest, so she's the first in the pecking order. Well, not to mention that she's crazy strong. I talk a big game, but I never go against her. You sure you don't want to use some of your magic to drive him away? Phaeton. Fine, fine. How many times must I tell you? Magic does not solve all problems. It's done a fine job up till now. Her Majesty lets out a deep sigh. You are young yet. You will learn whether on this life or another. With that, she walks away and perches on the windowsill to people watch. I don't get what her fascination is with the world out there, but I guess Her Majesty's ways aren't for peons like me to comprehend. At least Frances looks happy. You have to learn to stop making mountains out of molehills, my friend. Huh? What's a molehill? Oof, oof, oof. Her Majesty is right. You are still young yet. These two are always saying things I don't understand. Well, for now, I better keep an eye on Francis if that guy ever steps one toe out of line. You better hope he never comes face to face with my razor-sharp claws. Nya-ha-ha-ha! Oh, I loved it. That was funny. I will read the next one in the next episode. Or I guess stream. It's not really episodes when I'm doing it like this, but that's fine. That's fine. But yeah, with that being said, good night. Hang on. My brain, vinyl now, right? Good night. Thanks for coming by. It was good talking with you again, and it was good having a long talk about Naruto. That's always fun. I always love talking about that, so I'm always down for it. But yeah, with that being said, I'm glad we're back to streaming. Not Please Be Happy. Oh my gosh. Though Had Well Lost. And I'll figure out what we need to do for the next one, because I am definitely at a little bit of a loss. But we'll figure it out. So yeah, with that being said, I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye!